In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we often find ourselves tangled in a web of never-ending obligations and commitments. The constant pressure to say yes to every request, invitation, or opportunity can lead to a life of overwhelming busyness, stress, and a lack of genuine fulfillment. But what if there was a profound, time-tested philosophy that offered an alternative path, a way to liberate yourself from the endless cycle of yes, and open the door to a life that aligns with your values and aspirations? Welcome to the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that provides the wisdom to harness the incredible power of saying no. As we journey through the Stoic way of life, we'll uncover the transformative impact of this deceptively simple word, no. Prepare to explore how the Stoics leverage the philosophy's core tenets to master the art of refusal. By applying the Stoic principles, you can overcome the fear of rejection, set healthy boundaries, and free yourself from the shackles of guilt and overcommitment. Ultimately, you'll discover the extraordinary liberty that saying no can bring, allowing you to focus on what truly matters and changing your life in profound and liberating ways. Now, let's delve into the Stoic wisdom and practical strategies that will empower you to embrace the power of no and take control of your destiny. 1. The Stoic philosophy and self-control. In the heart of Stoicism lies a profound respect for self-control, the mastery of one's desires and aversions. The Stoics understood that saying no effectively, whether to external temptations or internal impulses, requires a solid foundation in self-discipline. Stoicism teaches us that we have control over our judgments, choices, desires, and aversions, but external events are often beyond our influence. It encourages us to focus our efforts on what we can control, our internal reactions. By mastering self-control, you gain the power to make conscious decisions, unswayed by societal pressures or fleeting desires. This self-control empowers you to say no to situations or opportunities that don't align with your values or long-term goals. The Stoics remind us that every no is a yes to something more meaningful, a commitment to our higher selves. By nurturing self-control through Stoic practices, you can build a solid foundation for making choices that genuinely serve your well-being and purpose. 2. The art of saying no stoically. The ability to say no with grace and firmness is a hallmark of Stoic wisdom. It is a skill that emerges from self-awareness, self-control, and a clear understanding of one's values and priorities. In the Stoic philosophy, saying no is not merely a rejection, it's a deliberate choice to honor your principles and maintain control over your life. By saying no, you protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being from being hijacked by others' demands and distractions. Stoicism encourages you to reflect on your core values and goals. When you have a clear sense of what truly matters to you, it becomes easier to say no to activities, commitments, or people that do not align with your priorities. By doing so, you retain your inner tranquility and focus on what leads to your flourishing. Saying no stoically is about setting healthy boundaries without guilt, shame, or fear of missing out. It is an affirmation of your autonomy and a declaration of your commitment to living in accordance with your values. The Stoic practices and insights we'll explore in the following sections will equip you with the tools and mindset to master this art, transforming your life by empowering your no with Stoic wisdom. In Stoicism, this newfound freedom is not about pursuing a hedonistic lifestyle, but rather focusing on what genuinely matters. It's about saying no to distractions, trivialities, and things that don't align with your core values. In doing so, you create space for what is truly significant in your life. Stoics believe in living in harmony with nature and reason. By saying no to the superfluous, you create a more deliberate and meaningful existence. This leads to the pursuit of virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. 3. Boundaries and prioritization. Setting clear boundaries and effective prioritization are at the heart of the Stoic approach to saying no. By defining what is and isn't acceptable in your life, You create a framework that aligns with your values and goals. The Stoics believed in focusing their time and energy on what is truly significant. This means making deliberate choices about where to invest their resources and when to decline external requests. In the realm of saying no stoically, this means establishing your boundaries firmly but kindly. Recognize that you cannot be everything to everyone, and not every request aligns with your mission in life. Embrace the power of discernment and practice the art of prioritization. When you have a clear sense of what is important, you can gracefully say no to distractions or obligations that don't contribute to your well-being or the betterment of the world. By doing so, you live more intentionally and become a guardian of your own time, ensuring that it's used in ways that truly matter. By setting boundaries and prioritizing stoically, you're not only honoring your values, but also enabling a profound transformation in your life. You're embracing your autonomy, reinforcing your self-respect, and empowering your no with the wisdom of the Stoics. 4. Accepting the consequences. The Stoic way of saying no acknowledges that your choice to decline a request or opportunity might not always be met with enthusiasm. Others may be disappointed, frustrated, or even resentful. However, a true Stoic understands that they cannot control how others react. They can only control their response. To say no stoically is to accept the consequences of your choices with equanimity. You recognize that while it's essential to act in accordance with your principles and priorities, you can't force others to see things the same way. By accepting the potential repercussions, you free yourself from the burden of seeking external validation. Stoics believe that your tranquility comes from living in harmony with your values, not from the approval of others. If your no aligns with your principles, then it's a well-placed no, regardless of how others perceive it. This Stoic approach fosters resilience. It allows you to weather any storm, no matter how people react to your decisions. You maintain your inner calm, and even in the face of adversity, you adhere to your values with unwavering strength. Remember that the Stoics would advise focusing on the things within your control, your intentions, choices, and responses. By doing so, you embrace the Stoic virtue of wisdom, which lies in your ability to make sound choices and let go of external outcomes. 5. The freedom to pursue what matters. A profound transformation that occurs when you embrace the Stoic art of saying no is the newfound freedom it affords you. By saying no thoughtfully and stoically, you liberate yourself from the shackles of obligation and the whims of others. In Stoicism, this newfound freedom is not about pursuing a hedonistic lifestyle, but rather focusing on what genuinely matters. It's about saying no to distractions, trivialities, and things that don't align with your core values. In doing so, you create space for what is truly significant in your life. Stoics believe in living in harmony with nature and reason. By saying no to the superfluous, you create a more deliberate and meaningful existence. This leads to the pursuit of virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Imagine your life as a canvas. Every no to irrelevant commitments and trivial distractions is like a brushstroke that helps you craft the masterpiece of your life. The more thoughtfully you apply each stroke, the more beautiful and meaningful your canvas becomes. In essence, the Stoic approach to saying no empowers you to say yes to your true calling. It grants you the freedom to invest your time and energy in endeavors that bring personal growth and contribute positively to the world. Remember, it's not about closing doors or becoming inaccessible. Instead, it's about choosing which doors to open and who you become accessible to, thereby sculpting a life in which your yes carries real meaning and purpose. The Stoic path of no leads to the greater yes of a life well lived. 6. Practical strategies for the Stoic art of saying no. Applying the Stoic art of saying no is more than just a theoretical concept. It's a practical philosophy meant to be lived. Stoicism provides a toolkit of strategies and techniques to help you navigate the complex landscape of modern life with wisdom and discernment. Clarify your values. Stoicism encourages deep introspection to discern your core values and principles. By having a clear understanding of what truly matters to you, you can more effectively say no to anything that contradicts or distracts from these values. Set clear priorities. Prioritization is a key component of saying no stoically. Determine your priorities and ensure that any commitment aligns with these priorities. If it doesn't, it's easier to say no. Embrace minimalism. The Stoic lifestyle is characterized by simplicity and minimalism. By decluttering your life, you reduce the need to say yes to unnecessary possessions or commitments. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you become more aware of your thoughts and impulses, allowing you to pause and consider the consequences of your choices. It empowers you to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Set boundaries. Clearly define your personal boundaries and communicate them with others. This empowers you to protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. The dichotomy of control. Stoicism teaches that some things are within your control, while others are not. Focus your energy on what you can control and accept the rest with equanimity. This helps you make choices in alignment with your values. Negative visualization. Visualize the potential negative consequences of saying yes to a commitment. This practice allows you to evaluate the trade-offs and make informed decisions. Reflect on mortality. Stoic philosophy often contemplates our mortality. Remembering that life is short can be a powerful motivator to say no to time-wasting or unfulfilling obligations. Build resilience. Stoicism teaches resilience in the face of adversity. By embracing challenges and difficulties, you become better equipped to handle setbacks and consequently more discerning in your choices. Polite refusal. When saying no, do so with respect and kindness. You can express gratitude for the offer or invitation while explaining your current commitments and priorities. Incorporating these practical strategies into your life helps you embrace the Stoic art of saying no with wisdom and effectiveness. It's about aligning your choices with your values, safeguarding your time, and freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens. In a world brimming with opportunities and obligations, the Stoic art of saying no becomes a potent tool for cultivating a life of purpose, wisdom, and tranquility. This ancient philosophy reminds us that true freedom and happiness are not derived from ceaseless yeses, but from deliberate, well-considered no's. The Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on self-control, virtue, and rationality, equips us to navigate the complexities of modern life. It allows us to channel our energies towards what truly matters and to refuse distractions that may lead us astray. By embracing the dichotomy of control, practicing mindfulness, and setting clear priorities, we gain the freedom to pursue what matters most to us. This is not a rejection of life's richness, but a means to savor it deeply and fully. As you embark on your Stoic journey of saying no, remember that it's a practice, not a destination. The more you apply the Stoic art of refusal, the more liberated and empowered you become. Each no is a yes to your values and your higher self. So, as you navigate the labyrinth of life's invitations and demands, approach them with Stoic wisdom. Seek the courage to decline that which does not align with your principles. Find strength in restraint and serenity in self-control. Through the art of saying no, you'll unveil a path to a life of profound meaning, purpose, and freedom. Saying no stoically isn't about closing doors, but about opening the right ones, allowing you to march towards a life of your own design. Embrace the power of no and revel in the limitless potential it bestows upon you. In the grand tapestry of existence, remember that the true masterpiece you craft is your life itself. Embrace the Stoic way of saying no and watch how it weaves the threads of intention, meaning, and fulfillment into every moment.